Hello, 7th graders, and today I'm going to be talking about how to reverse engineer a dialectic. Today we looked in class at the founding of the Republican Party in 1854. We talked about the Douglas-Lincoln debates of 56, and we talked about the founding of the Republican Party. And if your teacher, not just me, wants you to write about this as your principal subject, then that's fine. And you could certainly build on this, and you could then go on to talk in paragraph 4 about the presidential election of 1860, and in paragraph 5 about the secession of the slave holding states and formation of the Confederacy. Could certainly do that. But for me, it's much more interesting to think about this as being a synthesis of two existing patterns. And as you may recall in last night's homework, we read about Bleeding Kansas, which is the 1840s or so. I am flipping back in the book. This is going on about 1850 to 1855. It's even a little bit earlier than that, 1852, 1853. And this is a particularly nasty time in American history. And you'll notice that the Republican Party is founded right in the middle of all this violence in Bleeding Kansas. So when you're reverse engineering a dialectic, look for something that's going on more or less at the same time. And what anti-slavery advocates are learning from this, what the abolitionists are learning from this, is that the pro-slavery forces will resort to violence and use government to justify it. And you should be able to build a paragraph around these concepts. So the abolitionists seek political results but can't find a Democrat or a Whig to support their platform. So the abolitionists seek political results. Pro-slavery controls Supreme Court, Congress, White House, many state governments, and of course the presidency. Nobody's expecting that the abolitionists are going to be able to break through this kind of barrier. They also control the economic levers in that many of the factories are owned by people who are profiting from slave labor in the South. Of course, all those factories in the North are running using the raw material of cotton grown by Southern planters, by Southern slaves. And so we see that the founding of the Republican Party is in fact a direct result of the Whigs and the Democrats being utterly and completely controlled by the existing system. And this is a fight about labor. I hope this helps you write your homework.